If I told you I reckon an XC bike could keep up with an enduro bike, you'd be thinking,
Rich, you're off your chops.
And you wouldn't be far wrong. However, what if I said by changing just one part on an XC bike, then I reckon it could? I've piqued your interest now, haven't I? Well, let's go racing and find out. Yep, hold on to your hats, people. I'm off to race the Southern Enduro Championships, which also doubles up as round 4 of the National Championships here in the UK. And we're doing it with a difference. Yeah, not the way I'd normally go racing, but let's find out. So let's crack on down there, get signed on, and let's take a look at the bike. Before I sign on then, this all stems from not too long ago, when I switched wheels and tyres with my XC bike and enduro bike, and the results were quite surprising. If you want to check out that video, the link is in the description down below. Needless to say though, it did indeed get me thinking, can swapping out just one thing on a bike completely transform it? Well, as I said, I'm going to go race the British National and find out. But first, the bike and the part swap. This then is my Orbea XC race bike, 120mm travel front and rear. I've cross countries, I've bloomin' XC marathon race, I've done 24 hours, I've done all sorts on this thing. It is a bang up to date, aggressive geometry kind of modern XC bike. The tyres that I'd normally run on this bike would be a mixture between Vittoria's Mezcal and Barzo, 2.3 by 29s in their XC race compound. Now, those tyres weigh roughly between 7 to 750 grams. However, we've swapped them out for these. Vittoria Mazdas, their flagship enduro race tyre. 2.4s all round because that's as big as we could squeeze in the poor little XC bike. These are in their enduro casings, super tacky, super aggressive, and they're shod on Reynolds 309s and 289 XC wheel sets. Now, normal bike weight with the XC tyres would be about 10.5 kilograms. However, with these bad boys, it's closer to 12 kilograms. A substantial increase in weight on what is supposed to be a svelte racing machine. Now, of course, an XC bike doesn't really have enduro tyres ever put on it, and there's for good reason. Because of that weight, it adds a substantial increase in sort of the drag, the overall weight on something that's supposed to rocket its way up hills, which is why we just don't. The other reason we don't really see these big burly tyres on sort of cross-country bikes, they can lead you into a false sense of security, giving you that feeling of being on a much bigger bike when really you're still on that lightweight XC machine. So that's the bike then. She's primed, ready, and is raring to go as ever. I'm primed, ready, and raring to go. So let's go get signed on, let's get kitted up, and let's go racing. All right, it's time to get cracking. I'm nervous, but it's going to be a good day. Some good stages away. Let's go racing. Cheers, Scott. Thanks, bud. I'll see you later. Okay, as we head off into the woods, I'm excited. I know what the bike's capable of, and I've ridden enough in my time on an XC bike. Remember the time I rode flipping Fort William World Cup track on an XC hardtail? That wasn't so fun. Then we did slab track at Dovey, a triple black diamond on an XC bike. Also interesting. But I've never done multiple back-to-back stages. So that's what could prove fatiguing, shall we say, on the little XC bike. But anyway, we're on our way to stage 1. Weather's prime. It's nice and early, off we go. Quite the climb to kick off. Perk of the XC bike, I suppose, it's a bit lighter. Right, here we go. Straight into stage 1. Now, I did hear from a few people, it's quite flat and pedally at the top here, so this could suit the XC bike. Oh, mega choppy. Stuff like that, the tyre doesn't hold you back. That's exactly where you come ploughing in, and the bike holds you back.
and across the line. Stage one was good. Pretty flat out, nice and flat tops. It kind of actually probably worked in favour of the XC bike, I don't say. But it's when you like throw it into turns really fast, that's when it gets a bit trickier and you can't slow down. But all good, onwards up to 2. See you in a bit.
Yeah.
Very hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
But so far so good, except for that. Gross. See you in a bit. Riding blind, amazing fun. Oh, blown out. Does have some disadvantages. Don't know where I'm going. Oh, what's coming up? Braking performance is insanely improved with these tyres. Before I'd be locking up, but like just skidding, locked up, hoping to stop. Now I'm actually slowing down. It highlights though that actually the brakes aren't the issue, but they're not strong enough. Oh, big thud. 100% don't know if you're French. Incredible. Oh my God, that was well good. Okay, up to 3. So far so good. 2 stages done, on to the 3rd. XC bikes performing better than I was expecting to be there. It's under like heavy braking that you've got the grip but you can't slow down, so it's always a bit tricky. And I am going quite fast, if I do say so myself. It's just really chattery, but 2 stages to go. Let's do it. Oh, this is where the XC bike is. Ooh, struggling. Oh no. You can have all the grip in the world, but if the bike ain't tracking the ground, you're dead meat. Alright, unlock stage 4, last one, let's go. Should have gone outside. And another big inside line. Did. Oh, cheeky. Oh, big bench. Yeah, stuff like that. Not good on the XC bike, it's just too much. No. Sprint to the finish. Nice. Yeah, not bad. Okay, stage 4 was pretty wild. Some big steep chutes, some real rough rooty bits and stuff like that. The XC bike was definitely ploughing. Curveball, let's head back to the van. The curveball then is we're going out for another lap, but this time on this. Yep, so we've done the XC loop. We're now going to do it on the Enduro bike. That way we can directly compare the times between the two and not just to the rest of the field. Thank God for the more suspension. See you up on the hill. Here we go, stage 1. On paper, this is a much more agile bike, if you like it. Yeah. The Oise is an XL, but this is sluggish. You can really sit into the turn. Oh wow, That was tough. Oh, the weight penalty, or the weight difference on the way back up is substantial. This enduro bike probably weighs 15.5 kilos, maybe closer to 16 with the tools and stuff in it. That's considerably more than the XC bike, even with the XC tyres. See you later. Absolute tank, this thing. Same tyres, just be at 2.6 up front, but added travel, stability, lower to the ground, slacker, just better, isn't it? We're done and dusted. We are finished. Racing is done for the day, and boy, was it fun. The little bike that could definitely can. So, switching out the tyres, that one part in trying to transform the bike, did it make a difference? Well, it certainly did to the ride quality of the bike. You know, there was a lot more grip, a lot more confidence, and sort of inspiring you in turns and things like that, and in a straight line with the additional damping. 2.4s all round, real tacky, compound, lovely jubbly. The problem is, though, it encourages you to go so much faster. So then my teeth are chattering away. I'm gonna have to double check with Neil, his dentist, because I think I might have lost a few. You know, it does really sort of amp you up and think that you can push that bike almost harder than it can. I think if you were to keep on pushing this bike, now bear in mind, I raced the lights category today, so which was 4 stages instead of the main race, which was 7. And the reason was because to race that, I had to come yesterday, which unfortunately I couldn't. And if I missed it, you get a DNF. So we went down into the lights class, which is probably pretty good for this thing. So I think any more, and you know, you might start seeing should we say some, not damage come through, but wear and tear from just hammering it so much. I'd have got second place though on this, just less than a second off of first. But then we did obviously go back out on the enduro bike, and it was night and day difference. Absolutely smashed the time of the XC bike, and first place overall. And I got some times for you actually. So the total time on the XC bike here was 8 minutes 50. Like I said, it's pretty short but sweet. 8 minutes 17 on my stock enduro bike that I use all the time. 8 minutes 17. Now bear in mind, racing completely blind. I've not been here, not raced the courses, you know. We were just kind of shredding on a hope and a prayer on the way down, and some big time difference. First stage 3:43, 9 seconds slower on the XC bike. Second stage 1:34, 8 seconds slower on the XC. 1:23 on the third, 6 seconds slower, and 1:58 on the fourth, 9 seconds slower on the XC bike. So just all round, where I thought I might have actually been carrying some speed, inevitably I wasn't. The fact that you've got to brake sooner, you've got to maybe back off a touch, you can't carry as much speed. Hell of a good time. Can still be fun and competitive. Not going to cut it with the enduro bike, sadly. But anyway, we're done here. Racing's kicking off. Podium soon. I'm going to go grab me a trophy. I haven't had one in a while, so that's a nice end to the day. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Is there one part you think you could change on your bike which would drastically improve, or maybe detrimental to its performance? Comment it down below, like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, everyone. It's been an absolute blast of a day, and I'll catch you next time.